tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you don't.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part is going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He gets this to Davante Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Green Bay.
Play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yards back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 more yards.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches at the 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Skirts by him at the... And now the ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to crowd him down near the 11-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
To Allen Lazard.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands though.
Yeah.
They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Dalvin Cook's best game of 2019 came against these Packers. It was in week 2 early in the season, but he had 154 yards and a touchdown on the ground, though his Vikings actually wound up falling 21-16 at Lambeau. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
Vikings nothing.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Jones, the ball.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Sometimes I wonder, partner, what it would be like to just do a bar graph for all the players in the NFL to see where they came from in college to where they are in the NFL. And Daniil Hunter, a guy with less than 10 sacks in his college career at LSU, is now one of the best sack guys in the NFL. Picks up another one there.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fighting his way through contact. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Play action now. Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, 42 yards. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Packers 13, Vikings 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Got him man, it's Tanyan complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Cousins. On the right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Play fake. Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
I love the durability of Kyle Rudolph. He hasn't missed a game for the Vikings since 2014. Always on the field. Always.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On Austin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's end.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Rodgers now on first down. Slant to Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now on first down. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Complete to Mercedes-Lewis.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And the Packers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Jones on
Credit the tackle to Jalen Holmes.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Green Bay.
Throwing is Jackson. He sets up the screen to Jones. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal, when you shouldn't.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
looking to throw again on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point. And that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will tie things at 20 all. Now KJ Osborne. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Bailey got the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson caught on the right side by Adams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down. Jackson looking deep for Adams. This is caught at the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
Ties the game at 27.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They're going for Jefferson downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devin Funchess, 37 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Osborne. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They go play action. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And a throw interception thrown by Cousins. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Packers 41, Vikings 27.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Cousins to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fourth down, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Well, the evidence is once again presented why he was such a top target at LSU. And Justin Jefferson carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher. What I love about him is his ability to play the ball in the air and at the moment of truth, go up and take it from a defensive back. This guy is smooth.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And Adams has it. Good play. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. This is going to be incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Rodgers again now. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. Now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. They will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. But it's incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up for the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Packers.
Stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. They're going to find Lazard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football,
yeah,
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Green Bay, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
She right got me.
Hit one and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in.